Radie.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's Sean Zine, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. This is live number 5 on the year. We're going to kickstart it. I call this the Connection Conversations Show. I have guests that will share some tidbits and value and golden nuggets of information to help you grow your business. And today I have Mike Radie, who is a prominent real estate agent down in South Jersey. Let me bring him on, guys. There he is.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up,
Mike.
everybody? Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Mike Radie, Get Seen, Get Sold. How are you, Sean?
I'm doing excellent, Mike. I appreciate you taking some time out of your busy day to, drop some value for our communities today.
Great. Yeah, it's good to be here. Obviously, it's a captive audience right now with the times that we're in, with the self quarantine and the school closed and everything else. So I'm sure maybe throughout this broadcast, you may see one or two of my kids running in and out. I got 4 of them here at home, so we're working around it as best we can.
That brings up a huge point. A lot of people have to change their whole day. They're not used to having kids at home. They're not used to, this different lifestyle that we are all enjoying right now because of this coronavirus. So, yeah, guys, if you're watching us, let's take advantage of this time. Drop a comment. What business are you involved in? If you have a website, cell phone, let's all kind of collaborate, connect in the next day or two. And if you have questions for myself, for insurance connections or my mentoring program, or for Mike for real estate and everything else that we talk about, hashtag live if you're watching us now live, and hashtag replay for if you're catching us on the replay. And please hit that share button. We want to help as many people as possible out there in your community as well. So, Mike, let's kick it off as far as let's talk about it. How is your schedule changed from like a few days ago till now?
So typically, what we change is kind of more of my mid-morning approach. I'm an early riser. I usually get up between 5 and 6 in the morning, and I start doing a little bit of work. It gives me a head start before the kids get up, and I have to help get them ready for school and make breakfasts and make sure school bags are ready, everything else. So the exception of my daily 5 to 6 a.m., 6:30 routine of checking the hot sheets, the new listings, see what's expired, see what's going on in the market and everything else. Now we're preparing the kids to get ready for their homeschooling. So we're doing that, and we're still feeding them and everything else. And now I'm making more appointments and calls and trying to connect with people online and just using different conferencing, FaceTime and Hangouts, just to try to set up listing appointments, but doing it virtually. So that's where it's changed. It's, we're not out door knocking right now. We're virtually door knocking, I should say. That's been the big change right now. And then, trying to get listers to list and try to get home buyers as much information as we can with what's available so that they can kind of see a home and everything else.
No, it's important to change the game. Yeah, you're not out door knocking anymore. You're not going to have the face to face for a few weeks now. So, guys watching, you should be using video. You should be doing that virtual, meetings. You could have the Zoom calls. You can go on Facebook and have a messenger video call with somebody. You can do a StreamYard like we're doing just to get information out to people and to educate, to give value. Because, guys, you got to keep working no matter if we're, hunkered down in the house. There's time now. We know everyone's home. This is a great time to drop major value. Right. To separate you from other agents out there for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And then, here's the other thing. We're always faced with such new and diverse things, and we've become a society that has, we're more reactive than we are proactive, unfortunately. And right now, everybody's being reactive. This is no matter what your line of business is, you kind of have to try to plan the next 2-3 steps ahead as best as you can, but we don't know what's coming down the pike. Nobody 3 weeks ago would have guessed that here in the U.S. we would be kind of home quarantine, and now the time seems it's going to be longer and longer. With that being said, though, we have so much today with technology and availability, the leveraging of tools. So, when we do a one-on-one meeting with a client over FaceTime and everything else, as an agent, I could still set up with potential buyers and listers where the listers may leave the home Me as the agent, I'll come in and then I'll FaceTime with the client, and I can literally do the walkthrough of the house for them to see that. So we'll use that technology that's available, whether it's Android or Apple, because it's there. And pretty much everybody's carrying some type of smartphone in their pocket, and they're capable of doing it. The other thing is so my company, I have another company called Take the Tour Now. We've been using virtual reality tours to help people market in real estate. And that's actually how I got into the real estate market, because my marketing was doing well for other realtors. I figured I better get in on this. When I have a listing appointment and we sign the deal to list the property, what we do is we go in, we create a full immersive virtual reality tour that is 100% interactive. It's not a slideshow with pictures. It's just like Google Streets and Maps, but on steroids, because it's inside of a house. So it's not a video that plays for 3 to 5 minutes. It's an actual tour that you can take, and you can walk through it. You can take your own time. You can go in and out of rooms. You can zoom in and out on appliances and see what they're all about. Now, this is like really leveraging technology today, because now the buyer doesn't have to be on site. They can take this virtual tour 24/7. It's always open. It's snow-proof. It's weatherproof, hurricane, tornado. It's great. So even after this post-coronavirus epidemic that we're going through, I would expect people would still want to leverage this type of technology. It makes things that much easier and that much safer. There's no person-to-person contact right now, and this is great use of the technology.
I mean, after this whole, virus, we kind of go away from and get back to normalcy, this is going to be a tool that you should utilize. You could actually leverage even more. So when we are seeing face to face, you could do a bunch of meetings throughout your day. You could have face to face time. It's just using the technology, and stop being afraid of using new things. Oh, but not everybody's using it. You don't want everybody using the same thing, right? You want to try to use and pave the way of what you want to do. And then if you're that pioneer, I'd rather be the first to start things and let other people follow, because it's working. That's a huge thing. But being consistent it's lacking, I found, in the real estate world, because people do things for a short period of time and they go to a workshop. Oh, I'm going to try this out, and they spend some money and they don't see it through because they don't use the time. It takes 6 months most of the time before you see any change that you're trying to make. That's important to keep that in mind.
Right. And that's the key thing. No matter what the technology is, again, and no matter what field it is, your consistency is going to pay off overall. So if you have a certain method, a way you like to do things, don't give up on it in 2-3 weeks. You need to stay focused. Let it take that 4 to 5 to 6 months to take a stronghold, and then you can reevaluate your processes and your systems. But no matter what it is, me, it's getting up, like I said, in the morning. It's going through the hot sheets. It's following up with calls. That's not going to change no matter what the technology is and what we bring. These are the things that work, and they're consistent, and they're tried and true. We also have to practice what we preach. You have to, don't be afraid to be an early adopter on something. Get out of your comfort zone, branch out, do new things. 5 years ago, I wasn't doing videos like this. Sean wasn't doing videos like this. We're in our respective businesses doing what we do, but it's blossomed into a whole new world of business and everything else. And, you got to become an early adopter, get out of your comfort zone, and push forward. Don't be afraid, and just forge.
I mean, the power of social media. Mike and I, first time we ever physically face-to-face met was the last mixer last month, and or maybe 2 months ago. But I know you as far as because I follow your content, I see what you're doing, and because I see and do and watch, I know you. And it's like you use social media for your own network, and if you're using it properly, that's how people remember who you are. And when there's a post, I need real estate, I see your names popping up. If people need insurance, they're tagging me. There's reasons why things happen, because we're doing things others aren't. And it doesn't take but a rocket science to take some time. In the beginning, it's funny, I see these videos I did 3 years ago, and I'm like, on my laptop, which I'm using right now, but I'm using this platform so it comes out better, because the volume, the clarity, it wasn't that great. But guess what? I still put out content, And I consistently, tried to educate my community. And it's important. People say, well, what kind of content? Anything I tell people, anything other than your discipline. So if you're real estate, don't post, lists with me constantly. Nobody wants to see that, but give them value, things that they should look for, people they should know. Talk about how to hold meetings. If you can help others grow their business, it's going to help you grow yours.
Right. Yeah, you have to have a value added proposition. And then not everything's going to tie into your business directly. And, so this morning, my new tact is every day I'm going to try to post something positive about what's going on in the corona world. So down here in South Jersey, one of our first cases of coronavirus was an older man in Cherry Hill. Well, turns out he's on the recovery wagon and he's doing really well. So that's going to be my new thing. The other thing too is aside from the technology we have, and part of what we're talking about with being consistent and everything else is you have to be consistent with your customer service, no matter
Yep.
what. I find that to be a key, no matter what business you're in. Doesn't matter if you're insurance, medical, real estate, mortgages, you're a car guy. It doesn't make a difference. When you say you're going to be there for your client, you need to be there. You need to answer your phone. You need to be responsible. And, I've been a real estate agent for just under 2 years so far. I've already been awarded, thankfully, because of my drive, 3 nice awards. I hit the circle of success this year, which is great. I've way surpassed some of the benchmarks set for new real estate agents. And the key to a lot of my success is following up on what I say I'm going to do, answering my phone, and being there for the client. You don't always have to have the answer, but as long as you answer and you tell them, let me do what I can to get you the answer. And the other part of it is sometimes people don't want an answer. They just want to be heard and they want to be validated. And that's just as good. And it's a great approach to your business. Be human about it. Even though we're in a non-human touching, interfacing thing, you can still be human about the way you conduct your business.
100%. And it's important that you just keep moving forward constantly. And it's something that it's crazy to me. Like right now we have 7 people that took some time out of their crazy day to share with, some nuggets of information that's coming out of us. And we didn't script anything. I want to remind people, everyone that I have on here, we don't script. And those that are watching, #live, if you're on the replay, #replay, hit that share button, drop a comment with your business, your website, your cell phone. Let's all connect. But it's important that people understand we didn't just script. We're here to just have a conversation. And in that conversation, look at all the nuggets of information that we can gain and you can learn from just a 15-minute conversation with connections.
Yep. Yeah, and it's pretty easy. I mean, I think the part of the reason which makes this work even more, Sean, is, for guys like you and I, is we don't have to script these things because these are things that we live by. This is what we believe in. This is how we live. This is how we conduct our business. I've only had a chance to meet you once in person. I've known you for a couple of years now. But I got a sneaky suspicion that this is how you conduct your life with your wife and your kids, and the same for me. And we're just true to honest people doing what we can do. We're trying to add value to everybody's life. Yeah, at some point, do we have to earn some money? Yes, but that comes with doing the right thing and being a responsible person.
No, 100%. I mean, in your morning when you wake up, and I like how you're starting to drop motivational things and positivity, because I'm tired of all that negative stuff that people put out there. Woe is me, the world's ending, all this stuff. If you change your mindset, that will definitely change everything in your business, everything in your life, your relationships. Yes, my family. I enjoy being home even more now. I'm around my wife. I'm around my daughter. Can my daughter be a pain in the butt at 14 months old? Yeah, she could be a pain in the butt when she needs to take a nap and she's not. And thank God right now she's taking a nap. But it's awesome to be around people that you love. And it's not like, oh, I'm
Yep.
stuck. And I see people, oh, I'm going to be around my wife too long now or my husband. It's, dude, use your time wisely. And if you need a timeout, go for a walk. Stay active. This is the time to, really focus on family, focus on your business, change the way you're thinking. I do my motivational quotes every morning. It used to be 5:30. We're waking up a little bit later, 6:30, but I'm still doing my motivational quote making sure people have some kind of positivity, have some kind of direction when they first get up in the morning, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you. I mean, that's the way we got to do it. It's enough doom and gloom already. You know, we've watched this thing unfold for a few weeks overseas in China and the UK and over in Italy, and now it's here. We kind of know what the roadmap is. Doom and gloom all day is not going to solve anything. It's not going to fix anything. We just need time, and time is on our side. This is a great time for us all to become um, positive leaders, become a little bit more motivational, take a look at our systems and our processes, reevaluate ourselves, how we do things. This is a great time to clean the house, well, physically
Mm-hmm.
and mentally, though, and figure out where we are. Let's everybody think positive. What's our next step as a society? What are we doing as a community to lift everybody up? Can we push forward without punching down and better ourselves? Let's start punching up and really pumping up everybody, supporting the people around you.
Now, man, there's so much value in our conversation that we just had. Mike, how, if we leave them with some, what would be something you would leave this community that are watching right now, some final thoughts, and then how do they get in contact with you?
So I think you just need to be true to yourself, be true to your values. Just really start thinking of things in a new positive light. Take a look at yourself and see what can you do, even in the smallest of increments, to make your life better. And gradually, that's going to blossom, and it's going to help people around you. So, I mean, that's what I got to say for that. I can be reached at www.mikeradie.com. You can hashtag on any social media platform, hashtag get seen, get sold. I'm on Facebook, Twitter. My Instagram game's a little weak, but this is a good time for me to step it up.
Yep.
Yeah, and give me a call. If anything you need for real estate, even if I cannot take you on as a client and you have questions, my availability is there. I'm great with responding to text messages and emails rather quickly, which I think helps me be successful. So if you have real estate questions and you can't reach somebody and we can't do this together, reach out to me anyway, and I'll do the best I can to get you the correct answer.
No, that's awesome. Guys that are in Mike's community, again, you can reach me at 201-320-3454. My friends list on my personal page is filling up, but I am growing the Connection Machine group. Anyone that's involved in the trade and real estate and small business, not those MLMs, but anyone that wants to grow their business with other connections, that's why you need to be in that group. Please, engage that group. And if anyone wants to check out the website, connectionmachine.biz, I'm actually giving away anyone's buying merch from this shop. $5 goes to the New Jersey Sharing Network. If you wear it, a shirt or a hat in a selfie or a video, and you tag me, $10 will go on your behalf to the New Jersey Sharing Network. And I want to, thank Mike for taking some time out today to drop some major value. And appreciate you as a person, as a friend, and we're definitely going to continue doing business together. So
Absolutely.
if anyone needs anything, questions for myself or Mike, please drop it in the comments, shoot us a text or a message. We're all here to help each other grow.
Thanks, Sean, for having me.
Mike, have yourself an awesome day. We'll be in touch.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, man. Bye-bye. There you have it, guys. If you need anything, please reach out to either or. And we hope that you guys continue growing, building your business, and taking it to the next level. Jump into the Connection Machine group, and let's do some business together. Have yourself an awesome day.